Maria gives us an authentic perspective on travel through her blog, The Nerdy Greek. You may also recognize Maria from the Pagorevete videos that have taken over social media. And Maria joins me to chat all about it. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
I'm honored that you're here as well. So what inspired you to start The Nerdy Greek?
So I wanted to bring something different, especially with everything that happened in 2020. I started to feel like I couldn't really relate to everything I was seeing. At first, it was like a nice escape. And then I saw that there was like kind of a unique area where bringing in like something different. And I didn't really see myself in a lot of pages that I followed. So I decided to bring that and bring like that authentic perspective, the nerd, I read something, it's not just a pretty picture, but I also get to take away something with that.
And why the name The Nerdy Greek?
So I wanted to combine who I am. So like growing up, I was definitely a nerd. I was always, maybe I wasn't in like the most advanced classes, but I was always like that quiet kid in class that always had a pencil and an extra one to lend out. And I just, as a person, like I just love to watch more like documentaries and always learn about something, go to museums. And I'm also Greek, so I wanted to stay true to that because I'm first generation. So I wanted to really bring those two together, and that's how I came up with the name.
Well, lately you've been showing us a new side of Greece, just like we've been saying, your perspective and Greece through your lens. What's your favorite part of Greece to explore?
Okay, I'm gonna be a little biased and first say obviously my hometown. But no, aside from that, I mean, this year traveling with Tony around Greece, I got to see so much more than just northern Greece and Macedonia. I got to see the islands, I got to see the Ionian, I got to spend more time in Athens and like really get to know the city because I always would go to Thessaloniki. And as much as I love Thessaloniki, I got to see Athens from another light. I can't say that there's one place I would pick over another in Greece because I feel like each location and each, island, town, city, village, whatever, each bring its own uniqueness. So I think it really depends on what am I looking for? Am I going to rest? Am I going to have a fun and vibrant time? Or am I just going to go spend time with family?
Yeah. No, that's great. And you're exactly right. Greece has so much to offer, and it's so hard sometimes to pick just one thing, but that's what makes it, I think, the place to explore is because there's so many places that you can go and so many new adventures that you can have there as well.
Yeah, I mean, and Greece is like one of the only countries, at least within Europe, that really has everything, like mountain, sea, snow. I've heard desert, but I can't confirm because I've never been there. But I mean, we do have it all, sunshine and all of that. So
yeah. And I love what you said about the hometown thing too, because I'm the same way. I want to go to my hometown first and then think about every other place I want to go to.
Yeah, if I don't go home, it's like I didn't go to Greece.
Right, exactly. I know. So scrolling through your Instagram account, I came across the very first post that you ever did for The Nerdy Greek. And you called it a crazy idea, but you also talked a little bit about what it means to be your authentic self and building a community with that as well. So first, what made starting The Nerdy Greek a bit of a crazy idea for you?
So by day, I'm a consultant in analytics. So for me, it was crazy because I come from a very like coding, very like, we've got a program, we've got to give status updates, we got to do this, we got to do that, to like go in, do the project and leave a client. And from the background that I come from, it's crazy. It's like, yeah, we're usually the ones that just scroll on Instagram and we have like all these theories and conspiracies about, social media. So from the background that I have, it was really crazy. And I didn't know at the time anybody really that was doing it, and especially from the perspective that I wanted to bring. So that from that aspect, it really was crazy, because I was like, I'm gonna do it,
Yeah.
and everybody was like, what? Like, and I didn't take pictures before, so it's crazy, because to do it, I really had to push myself and move from one area of comfort and learn new things also. Yeah.
Yeah. And tell me a little bit more about the community that you're building and the community that you want to build through the Nerdy Greek.
So I want to obviously continue to bring the authentic perspective and travel, and I feel like I've done a pretty good job so far with like the Greece aspect and all of that, but I want to bring more. I want to integrate, my first generation, and not only just Greek generation, but anyone that comes from another country to the States or Canada, Australia. Like adapting is very different, and I want to bring more of that out, and I want to education, of course, but just kind of like go a little bit more in depth on that.
Yeah. Well, I've really been loving your page.
Thank you. And for like the brown curly hair.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of that.
So Maria, you and Tony Kariotis, who many of us know on social media as I Am Greece, have been keeping us so entertained with the About Whatever the videos. They've gone viral with more than 15 million views so far, which is absolutely incredible. But how did this all start?
So it actually started on Untitled. We were doing the Greece tour with Tony, and a friend of us also joined on that island, and Tony was driving that day, so I jumped out at the intersection to go to the bakery, grab coffee, and he was just gonna find somewhere to like park temporarily with his little stoplights on until I got the coffee to come out. So otherwise he had to like make a whole circle just to get back, and it was like 10 minutes. So I went in, grabbed coffee, and as he was trying to park and like back into a spot, somebody pulled up on the bike and said, if I would have it, like can't park here. He's like, come on, like I'm not parking all day, I just need 5 minutes until they come out from the bakery. And then the guy left, and a woman came out. I don't know relationship wise what they were, but she comes out, and she like starts trying to push the bike and was like, and they're like, he's like, come on, like whatever, I'm just gonna wait here. So after that, it just like kind of became the theme for that island. He kept saying and then he did like a few ideas where we just filmed it, see how it would sound, and he was like, I want to be the old grumpy Greek that says it. Like in that style. And then we just shot the first one, and we wanted to make sure the first video was relatable to like something everybody has done. So we did the fig one, where I go and grab a fig from the fig tree, and
everyone's done that.
If it's not a fig, it's definitely like oranges or lemons or something.
Yeah.
So we did that, and it just, we did the first one, we did well, we're like, okay, let's do another one, and it's grown so much, and I think sometimes Tony and I don't actually know how big it's gotten yet. We're still learning, but it's something that after that we just keep going.
What's been the funnest one for you to make so far?
I mean, they're all fun because each one is, unique, and we definitely try to stay like on topic with that bucket. Where it's like something that's either frowned upon or actually like not allowed. I mean, the olive ones is funny, where I'm with two friends, we're picking olives, and Tony comes running down in his Sayanatis, and they like make the loudest sound ever. That was great. And then my other personal favorite one is where I go for like a morning jog. So it's like 6 a.m. or something.
Yes.
And Tony like comes up with his coffee from the balcony and sees me, and he's like, and then I keep going. And I don't pay attention. And he after signing up, I would have this says, "Hindi to makui," and it translates to, "Why isn't she listening to me?" And for me, that was just so funny because it was so different too. It took forever to actually get it recorded because I kept laughing every time.
Well, it's so great to hear like how you guys have so much fun making these two, and it was just kind of a spur of a moment thing as well. So for the Nerdy Greek, what do you have planned next?
So definitely now with the new year, I want to launch the blog aspect to the Nerdy Greek. I have a few other things I'm working on. They're not officially confirmed yet, so once I get the confirmation, I'm definitely going to post about it. But there's more coming, and more of the Nerdy Greek to see.
Well, I've really been liking your page. Thank you so much for taking out the time to speak with me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Following also.
And to keep up with Maria's journey, be sure to follow her on Instagram. That's @the Nerdy Greek.